I just turned $847 last year just by switching my savings account, and I'm about to show you exactly how you can do the same. Most people are literally throwing away hundreds of dollars every year by keeping their money in traditional savings accounts that pay almost nothing. Welcome to Cashflow Kingdom, where we make personal finance simple for beginners. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into the best high-yield savings accounts for 2025. I've personally tested 12 different banks over the past 6 months, and I'm going to share my findings so you can maximize every dollar you're saving. Let's start with some brutal honesty. If you're keeping your emergency fund or savings in a traditional bank account earning 0.01% interest, you're essentially losing money to inflation. While prices go up by 3 to 4% annually, your money sits there making pennies. Here's the math: on $10,000, a traditional savings account earns you about $1 per year. A high-yield savings account earning 4.5%? That's $450 annually. That's a $449 difference just for moving your money to a different bank. The best part? It takes maybe 20 minutes to open an account online. I've been using high-yield savings accounts for 3 years now, and the extra interest has literally paid for several vacations. But here's what most people don't realize: not all high-yield savings accounts are created equal. After testing 12 different banks, 3 clear winners emerged. First up is Marcus by Goldman Sachs, currently offering 4.4% APY with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. I've been using Marcus for 2 years. Their interface is clean, transfers are quick, and they consistently offer competitive rates. Second is Ally Bank at 4.35% APY. What sets Ally apart is their incredible customer service and user-friendly mobile app. Plus, they offer both savings and checking accounts if you want everything in one place. Third is Capital One 360, offering 4.3% APY. They have physical locations if you prefer in-person banking, plus their savings account integrates seamlessly with their credit cards if you're already in their ecosystem. Now, remember, these rates change frequently, sometimes weekly. What matters more than chasing the absolute highest rate is finding a bank you trust with great customer service and easy access to your money. Here's where banks try to trick you, and why I actually closed 2 accounts during my testing. Some banks advertise high rates but hit you with sneaky fees that eat into your earnings. Watch out for minimum balance requirements that trigger monthly fees if you fall below. I tested one bank that charged $25 monthly if you dropped below $10,000, that's $300 annually in fees. Also beware of excessive transaction fees. Most high-yield savings accounts limit you to 6 withdrawals per month, but some charge $10 per transaction beyond that limit. Then there's the bait-and-switch promotional rates. Some banks offer amazing introductory rates for new customers, then drop them significantly after a few months. During my testing, one bank went from 4.8% to 2.1% after the promotional period ended. That's why I always recommend checking a bank's rate history before committing. The banks I recommend have consistently competitive rates, not just promotional gimmicks. If you're finding this helpful, hit that subscribe button for new money tips every Tuesday. We're building an amazing community here. Let me walk you through the actual process because it's easier than you think. First, gather your documents. You'll need your social security number, driver's license, and your current bank's routing and account numbers for transfers. Most applications take 5 to 10 minutes online. Start by choosing one of the banks I mentioned and go to their website. Click Open Account and fill out the basic info: name, address, employment details. They'll ask for your initial deposit amount. Here's a pro tip: many banks waive fees if you set up automatic transfers, even if it's just $25 monthly. After submitting, they'll verify your identity, which usually happens instantly but can take up to 24 hours. Once approved, they'll send you account details and you can start transferring money. I always recommend starting with a small amount first, maybe $100, just to test the process and make sure everything works smoothly before moving your entire emergency fund. One concern I hear constantly is, are online banks safe? The short answer is yes, often safer than traditional banks. Here's why: all the banks I recommend are FDIC insured up to $250,000 per account. This means even if the bank fails completely, the federal government guarantees your money back. I actually prefer online banks because they have lower overhead costs, no physical branches to maintain, so they can offer higher interest rates. During my testing, I found online banks often have better security features too, like immediate transaction alerts and advanced fraud protection. Marcus, Ally, and Capital One all have excellent security track records. The only real downside is you can't walk into a branch, but honestly, when's the last time you needed to do that? Most banking is digital now anyway. If you're worried about access, all these banks offer fee-free ATM networks and quick online transfers. Your money is actually more accessible, not less. If you like this deep dive into high-yield savings accounts, make sure to subscribe for new money tips every Tuesday. We're building an amazing community of people taking control of their finances. Now, here's how to maximize your strategy. Don't put all your savings in one account. I use what I call the 3-bucket approach: emergency fund in my highest yield account, short-term goals like vacation funds in a second account, and longer-term savings in a third. This helps me track different goals and takes advantage of promotional rates. Also, set up automatic transfers. Even $50 weekly adds up to $2,600 annually, plus compound interest. Check rates quarterly and don't be afraid to switch banks if you find something significantly better. I've switched twice in 3 years when better options emerged. Finally, remember that high-yield savings accounts are for money you need to access relatively quickly. For long-term wealth building, you'll eventually want to explore investing, but that's a topic for another video. Before we wrap up, the important stuff: this is not financial advice. I'm sharing my personal experience and research, but your situation might be different. Interest rates change frequently, so always verify current rates before opening accounts. Also, some of the links in my description are affiliate links, which means I might earn a small commission if you sign up, but this doesn't affect my recommendations, and I only promote banks I actually use myself. The bottom line is this: keeping your savings in a low-interest account is costing you real money. Start with one of the 3 banks I mentioned, even if you just transfer a small amount initially. The hardest part is getting started, but once you see that extra interest hitting your account every month, you'll wonder why you waited so long. Your future self will thank you for taking action today instead of letting your money sit there earning nothing. So there you have it, my complete guide to the best high-yield savings accounts for 2025 based on real testing. Start with Marcus, Ally, or Capital One 360, avoid those sneaky fees, and watch your money actually start working for you. Drop a comment below and let me know which bank you're considering, or if you have questions about the process. And if this video helped you, smash the like button and subscribe for more practical money tips. Check out this video next where I break down exactly how much you should have in your emergency fund. Until next Tuesday, keep building your cash flow kingdom.